Okay, so boom! The fight starts off with the third Raikage already on some disrespectful time. Immediately, we see Tenkuna hit the ground, and before the Raikage even reveals himself, he says in the most frustrated, annoyed voice, "Who are you aiming at?" He spawns in, and you can immediately tell that he's fed up, arms crossed, and not a single smile on that face. You know your opponent is something devious when he's mad that you're weak. The NPCs are already ready to give up. They over there talking about some, what can we do? He's just too fast for our attacks. Yeah, but he not slick. He just wanna go home. He wants zero smoke. He kinda like me for real. But the Raikage not letting them get off that easy. So he tells them exactly what to do to take him down. Bruh, y'all can't be serious. You bumps out here throwing kunais wondering why I'm still standing? When has kunais ever worked? Use your common sense. What you need to do is use wind style. Tamari hears the words wind style and her ears perk up. She immediately whips out that big ass fan. Now listen, I'm a fan of Tamari, no pun intended. I seen how she mixed up Tenten with that fan in the tuning exams. But this is not Tenten. This is a 6'8" prime Mike Tyson with a blonde wig install. That junk is not going to work. But nonetheless, her and the other two sand ninjas wave their big ass fans, sending a violent gust of wind straight at Mike Tyson. But he doesn't move an inch. He just lets the wind hit him. He falls back a little, so they rush to try and catch him off guard. But all of a sudden, we see two sand ninjas get thrown to the ground. As the smoke clears, we see the third Raikage standing there unfazed with a couple cuts that immediately heal. So now it is safe to say that that junk did in fact not work. All of a sudden, this S-tier Glazer comes out of nowhere to give them the rundown on the third Raikage. He talking about some, my glorious handsome Raikage was not only blessed with speed and power, but also a fat monster. Basically, he telling them they need a more powerful wind user because he's not regular. This man somehow managed to survive 3 days and 3 nights in a 10,000 v1 before succumbing to his injuries. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am a very efficient man. If I hear that my opponent was holding his own in a 10,000 v1, I'ma let everyone know right then and there. I cannot help y'all. You got the wrong shinobi. You're wasting a roster spot. Like, y'all gotta find another plan, cause I could never be one of the we gotta try anyway type ninjas. I'm more of a pack it up, y'all, let's go. Bro, look at his character build. Look at his hairline. That's a hairline of age and wisdom. He's been through some stuff. I'm not playing with him. But Tamari cut from a different cloth, I guess, so she steps up to the plate. But right before she could sacrifice her life, my boy Naruto pulls up in that kurama chakra mode to save the day. I know y'all see the drip. He looking like a fluorescent light bulb. This man got everybody shook, but he didn't even come to just stunt for real. He was really ready for action because he immediately jumps in the air and boots up a fat rasenshuriken. He cocks that thing back like LeBron on a tomahawk dunk and sends that junk right at the third Raikage, but he somehow dodges it. Glazer down there sweating while saying,
no, that still isn't good enough. Not with this cloak of lightning.
But Naruto's like,
yeah, I know.
This man is on the Raikage's meat heavy. Like, we get it, he nice, but can you let the man cook down? Naruto already knows that the Raikages are fast as hell, so he used his kurama arm to send his rasenshuriken flying from behind. See? This why you need to shut up and watch Naruto work. The rasenshuriken looks like it's about to split the third Raikage in half, but the Raikage notices it at the last minute and hits the cleanest 360 side flip I've ever seen. Okay, I see why Glazer on his hands and knees for this man, because that junk was Mr. Clean. Brolic niggas should not be able to move that fast. Imagine a 364-pound old lineman with a 40 time like Tyreek Hill. Oh nah, I'm calling the SWAT team and locking him up. Before the Raikage can even land, Naruto rushes to the ground to retrieve his rasenshuriken. He grabs it and then puts it straight to the stomach of the Raikage, which causes a fat explosion. Everyone out there is impressed. Jaws are dropping to the floor, but the job is not finished. So Tamari sends in the sealing unit to seal him up for good. But midway through the wrap-up, the Raikage opens his eyes like the Undertaker and rips that toilet paper off of him. This man didn't even take 2 nanoseconds to recover. He basically just ate that rasenshuriken like it was nothing. Everyone is stunned by the Raikage's strength, but you know Mr. Shaboing Boing gotta take it one step further. He talking about some, my Lord Third, you're so strong that frankly it's frightening. Brother, if you don't take his meat out your mouth. Now the Raikage's back on his feet, already healed up from the blow. Naruto's stunned that the rasenshuriken didn't work, but he knows something's off. Glazer Man runs to Naruto and says that the look in the Lord Raikage's eyes changed a moment ago, so he knows he's been taken over completely. If I'm Naruto, I'ma take his word, cause I'm sure he knows when the twinkle in his husband's eyes have changed. Like, what the f? How did he even see that? I can't even read my girl this well. He then tells them to get back and put a Earth-style wall up. So the Raikage charges at the wall. Glazer grabs Naruto like a little boy and then begins to start putting rubber on the wall. First off, call me petty, but the way he grabbed Naruto by his neck got me feeling some type of way. He grabbed him like my mom did when I used to start touching stuff in the store. That is high-key disrespectful. The Raikage begins to slice through the wall with his lightning-infused fingers, but luckily, the added layer of rubber gives them extra time. Glazer tells all the shinobi to run, but these NPC-ass shinobi start piping up talking about how they know where he's coming from, so it's time for some payback. Payback? You'll be lucky to leave with your life. I don't know who they feeling like, but they just seen this man eat a rasenshuriken and this violent wind blast. But they think they're gonna do some damage by charging at him with some swords? Yeah, I got nothing to say. This is stupid on so many levels. Glazer grabs Naruto and gets him to high ground. I don't even want to be nitpicky, but this is strike 2, cause you're not about to keep dragging me around like I'm a baby. Naruto got patience, because if that was me, I would have let him know, look, this whole war, if you pick me up like that again, it won't just be the Raikage you gotta worry about. Matter of fact, I'm switching sides. The two of them still up there chilling. They basically just watching the Raikage terrorize the other ninjas with ease. Glazer starts giving Naruto some more backstory, informing him on how he's the only shinobi to ever face off with a tail beast unarmored and unarmed. For a second, Naruto begins to accept the fact that he's untouchable, but upon further inspection, Naruto spots a scar on his chest. Naruto then proceeds to ask Glazer where it's from, and he tells him it's from fighting the Eight-Tails. All of a sudden, something clicks in Naruto's head and he immediately boots up a beast bomb. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. He really about to show the Raikage something. This is how we get down in the leaf. Do not play with him. He even got the girls going crazy. You really gotta be that dude to have girls geeking over you in the middle of a battlefield. Like you're at war, locked in. But you know what? I can't blame them, because once they feel that aura is not even in their control. Come to think of it, Naruto just like me for real. I used to have the girls going crazy when I stepped on the field.
Negro, please.
Naruto's still trying his hardest to make that beast bomb. But then out of nowhere, the beast bomb suddenly dissipates, along with Naruto's kurama chakra mode. Naruto's mad that he can't get it right, so he decides to call B for help. But before he could reach B, the Raikage spots them and destroys the giant rock they were standing on. He then goes in to knock out Naruto's front teeth, but Glazer uses his rubber ball to protect Naruto, then pulls him out from the other side. The Raikage thinks Naruto's still in the ball, so he chases after it, and this gives Naruto some time to talk to B. He manages to get in contact with B in the middle of his pee break and demands to speak with the Eight-Tails. But B over there being stubborn, talking about some relieving oneself take concentration, so right now let me focus on my urine. Oh, will you shut up? This not the time for your whack-ass bars. Put the damn Eight-Tails on the line. Naruto finally gets to talk with the Eight-Tails about how he gave the Raikage that scar, but unfortunately, the Eight-Tails does not remember much. The cameraman then cuts to the Raikage finally catching up to the ball. He cuts it in half just to find out that Naruto is nowhere to be found, so he immediately rushes back. Naruto notices the Raikage coming, so he boots up a rasengan. But in my head, I'm thinking, hold on, that's a regular unseasoned rasengan. You're not gonna add no type of paprika or garlic powder on it, but per usual, I gave Naruto the benefit of the doubt and let him cook. Naruto and the Raikage both charge at each other, and right before he can pierce Naruto with his lightning, Naruto weaves the attack and puts the rasengan right in his arm, causing him to stab himself in the chest. The wound was so lethal that the Raikage begins to flake away like some dandruff on an ashy scalp. Then finally, the sealing core wraps him up with the toilet paper and seals him away for good. Now, before Naruto gave us the explanation, I was completely lost as to how he cooked him with that move. I tried to put it together myself, but if I told you the conclusion that I came up with, you would think I rode the short bus. Luckily enough, Naruto breaks it down for us. Turns out Naruto figured out that he didn't get the scar from a beast bomb. This man got the scar from cutting himself while battling the Eight-Tails. Hey, he nice. I rep the Cloud Ninjas heavy, but hey, it's embarrassing. I see why Mr. Shaboing Boing didn't even know that. The third Raikage was taking that to his grave. Literally.
But anywho,
I gotta give Naruto props for this high IQ play. You know you nice when even the leader of the third Raikage's fan club couldn't figure it out. Overall, very underrated fight. I low-key wish the Raikage got some more screen time, but it is what it is. Naruto obviously a GOAT, doing GOAT things per usual. Them boys stay underestimating Naruto, but he always proves why he's not a force to be messed with.
I don't really wanna know. Shorty telling me her name. I don't really wanna know. Had to wake up, go to work. I ain't really wanna go. God be with me on my side. He be with me on the low. I don't really wanna know. Shorty telling me her name.